Today, Black History Spotlight. The year was around 1911, 1912 in a small town near Aiken, South Carolina. The poor black families were led mostly by domestic workers and day laborers. They worked long hours with little time allowed for luxuries such as things that we take for granted now, like lunch breaks. However, in October of that year, a group of Asian families had actually moved into the area, and they established a small business that catered specifically to the black domestic community. Now, the business was food service centered, and they sold the cheapest possible food to the black workers that could get away to grab quick meals, which at the time consisted of mainly fried chicken wings that would be sold in 6 and 10-piece servings. It's now being recognized as a precursor to what 4 generations later became known as American Deli.
Wait a minute. Stop.
It's not true.
Back then, dog.
Today in Black History. Black History.
That's where it came from.
That greasy ass American Deli be good as hell too, man.
That's where it started.
It's not.
And you said some Asian people, they moved in and
Don't no black people run American Deli.
well, why you put that in the Black History Month?
Thank you. That's a good question.
Oh man, boy, they got tears in my eyes right there. That American Deli be hidden.
The year was 1834 in the town of Albany, Georgia. The woman we're focused on today, her name was Fanny Hanks, and she was a single mother of 9 children who worked at a cotton field 12 to 16 hours a day, while her kid's father, Willie, worked as a butler in a big plantation house several miles away. Now, Fanny owned a horse, which was almost unheard of in that day for a woman to own a horse, but she owned a horse that had been given to her when her older brother was sold to another family. And every day, Willie, he would take the horse to get to his job at the plantation every morning, and he would return much later in the evening with the horse, and the horse was often tired and very, very hungry because he hadn't been fed. And this is one of the first known instances that generations later became the common practice of black women allowing her baby daddy to keep her car all day and bring it back empty.
Sir.
Today in Black History.
The first baby boy.
Pretty much.
The horse have an AKA tag on the front.
We only have a few more days of Black history.
You want
My
some
dude
breakfast?
be riding around in that girl car with the AKA tag on the front,
They
baby.
be in that little altar
Them Dayton's on there.
with the little eyelashes on the headlights.
Right.
You couldn't put $6 in there, bro.
Damn.
Today in Black History, the year was 1837 in the slave town of Cuthbert, Georgia. Several female house servants on the McPherson plantation had organized a system to feed friends and family that worked in the fields, and some who actually lived in the stables with the livestock. It's cruel for no reason. Food was plentiful in the kitchen pantry, however, and what they would do was each woman would take a couple of turkeys or hams or large hens, and they would hide them to take out to their family. Now, they would hide them underneath their oversized burlap skirts, and with leather type straps or small ropes, they would attach them to their rear ends or maybe their hips, and then they would sneak outside while the overseers were not paying attention and over into the slave quarters and drop off the meat. Now, they'd have to hurry back in before it was noticed, and over 200 years later, these women are recognized for their ingenuity and what's acknowledged now as America's first known sighting of the modern day BBL. Going all the way back to the year 1804, and the town was Camden, South Carolina. A young house servant in her 20s is who we're going to focus on. Her name was Rickey. She had 3 small children, under the age of 6 and was actually pregnant with a 4th.
Wait a minute, what?
Young Reese, she was in her 20s, had 3 small children under the age of 6 and was pregnant with a 4th child. She had a husband, Cephas, who worked as a butler for this same wealthy white family. They were very giving and kind. They allowed them to live there together. One day, Cephas tragically lost his life trying to get livestock into a barn during a thunderstorm and got struck by lightning. Reese was devastated, but the young mom, within 6 months, made the decision to marry another worker on the plantation, an older man named Roscoe. Roscoe took her and the children in, and she had the 4th child, who Roscoe claimed as his own, thus making him the first officially recognized stepdaddy.
How is this correlate to Black history? I don't.
I mean, it was a long time ago.
So what happened with the
So the 4th child, they actually named him Roscoe Jr., even though he wasn't the biological father, but stepdaddy.
So that was the first stepdad in Black history?
First stepdaddy.
It was not. It's not even. That's not Black history.
Let's go turn it up, Dave. Hey! Stepdaddy.
Shout out to
You
stepdaddies
just mad
everywhere.
because you ain't my dad. Hey! Shut up!
Shout out to my stepdaddy, Billy.
Shout out to my stepdaddy, Pumpkin. Damn right. Yes, sir. We are kids of stepdad. We still got a stepdaddy. Billy and Pumpkin, man. We're gonna do a stepdaddy Father's Day the day before Father's Day for Billy and Pumpkin Day.
What has this turned into?
Dad, shut up.
In today's Black History Spotlight, and today is the final day of the Black History Spotlight,
Thank God.
as it is the final day.
Say what up, Frida?
Thank God.
What's
But
wrong,
today-
Alfreda?
It's not ever.
Alfreda's, today is one that's very special to me, and I'm gonna try not to get. choked
Emotional.
up. Yeah, because I'm speaking about Harriet Tubman, and for those who don't know, Harriet Tubman was born in 1822. She escaped slavery and became an abolitionist and social activist, and she's best known for creating a network that helped other slaves escape, known as the Underground Railroad, which helped free approximately 70 people. Now, very few people know about Harriet, the other thing that she created, and it was around somewhere between 1837 and 1840, when she was helping to free slaves. And she got word that one of them, way up ahead of the pack that was closest to freedom, was having trouble with the intense heat and humidity and desperately needed water. So Harriet had a really fast-running young man take a canteen full of water, and he ran like 100 yards ahead at full speed and passed it on to another young guy who did the same thing. After another 100 yards, after another 100 yards, another fast slave grabbed it, the canteen, and then after another 100 yards, he passed it on to the absolute fastest slave who was out. Rickey, please. The fastest slave out there, who delivered it to the very front of the pack, thus saving the entire group from passing out, and in the process inadvertently establishing America's very first 4x100 relay.
This is what you chose for the last day.
Very first 4x100 relay team.
He had to run with that water, though.
Yeah, and we're thankful.
Boy, y'all going to hell.
It was getting it.
Woo. Oh, my God. That's the last one? That's the last one?
Yeah, and this concludes our celebration of
Man,
Black
shut
History
up,